What is up, everybody? This is Dis, and you may be wondering, what is the title of this video? What did you do? What did you do? And the answer is, I made Barbara the strongest unit in my team. Why? Because God gifted... Because God said, psych bro, here, take a max wander string kettle hydro damage bonus so that you can just do max damage on Barbara, because why not? And it literally has like almost god roll stats except for this. So I was gifted this hydro damage bonus thing, and I'm just gonna pull up Barbara real quick here. So she has 1,000 attack. That's not very much, but like, you know, I'm kind of broke. I don't have very many artifacts or powerful weapons. And she's running like a slightly under-leveled mappa mare because that's all I can afford. It's pretty sad, but it is refinement rank 4, which is kind of helpful in increasing our damage. And then for artifacts, I couldn't get a full, like, you know, golden set, but I could get this, and that's what led me to build this. So, you know, we have that. Some of the other pieces are just like some bad crit damage, which I probably could upgrade. Nah, I can't really upgrade it all that much. I've got some pretty subpar, I mean, that's just one negative stat, I suppose, so it's not too bad. And this is a really good arrow. It has all positive stats, so that's nice. This is just some placeholder thing that I would eventually hope to replace. I think I can just get attack on this, I'm pretty sure, so that's what I'll be going for. I'll get a better attack one, obviously with better stats there. I have her Constellation 4, which I believe the only one that matters is... This is the only one that matters, because this increases her damage by 15%. So Vitality Burst, Constellation 2 is the only important one, which I'm pretty sure you can you could have almost gotten that for free if you started the game like when it came out. And I've leveled up her talents a little bit. This is the main one I went for, because it scales her charge attack damage, which is extremely important. Charge attack damage is gonna be the thing that's carrying here, and I wish I had it leveled up higher, but you know what, we take what we can get. Some pretty decent artifacts, one piece that kind of puts everything together, and we have Barbarian Barbara. I find that Battle Barbara is the best in ley lines and groups of enemies that are similar to ley lines, and I'm just going to show you how it's done, how the Battle Barbara operates. So the first thing is you need someone who can set stuff on fire, and you know, Klee's just really good at that, so we're just going to set everything on fire. This is a god-awful place to try it, actually, because these guys are water, so I'm gonna have to redo it somewhere else. This area was not ideal because there were tons of slimes, and just things never go well with slimes, so we gotta try somewhere else. We're gonna try Barbara Barbarian here. So once again, set the ground on fire. Hopefully it'll actually be enemies I can use it on. Yes, it is. All right, so here we go. Every enemy is gonna be on fire, and then we're just gonna bam. Oh my, did you see that? Oh my, I saw a 16k damage in there. That's just so much. Let's do it again. It'll work again, watch this. Oh my, I can't even see. Oh my god, 17k? Oh man. I hit a 17.1k with that. And this is why you build her this way. Who needs actual heals? So there's definitely some pros and cons to Battle Barbara. You may be wondering, well, if she's not going to be having Maiden's Beloved or whatever artifact that heals, if she's not going to run that, she's only going to run attack. You might be saying, how is that going to impact her healing? Surely it will make it awful and unusable, right? Well, not exactly. So Barbara gets her E ability every 30 seconds or so, which would be a problem, but she can heal constantly by just attacking people, and it heals her over time. So she gets 4 big bursts of healing, and you can just keep spam healing yourself. So her healing just regularly that you're gonna get all the time isn't bad. I usually get around like 6,000, 7,000 of healing every time I use it, and look, I already got it back up again, so I can just use it that often. And then the ult gives everyone typically 5,000 or 6,000, somewhere between 5,000 6,000 HP, and I have her talents relatively low, so you know, it's not that big of a difference, I'd have to say, from what I was getting before, and it was probably about double the healing, so I would get a ridiculous amount. Like casting this one time would give me like maybe 8,000, and then the ult would give me like 10,000, and that's kind of overkill, honestly. And if you're taking out more enemies, like look, she got hit, and then I just immediately healed all of that HP back up, and I can just cast like other characters' ults to make time run out. So like if I'm fighting a big enemy and I need to wait for my healing, I can just stall by casting my ult, and then I can't get hit. I can regenerate stamina so I can dodge more and stuff. You can kind of set it up with many different characters. Like, you don't need Venti's ult for this thing to be effective. You just light someone on fire and cast the skill, and it does like a lot of damage. If I had her crit rate higher, it'd be like wiping him out, but it already does a bunch. For example, that was 7k right there, just in the wild, in the middle of nowhere on a random slime. And it's not the most practical to do that. Like, I find it way more useful when I suck everyone up with an ult, or I have them all in one area. That's obviously when it's going to be more useful, because like it's going to be doing tons and tons of damage to everyone instead of just one character. Like, I could just blast with Klee only and probably be more efficient than this. But like, that's just so much damage, and if it crits, it does like infinitely more. It's just insane how much she can actually do. I don't even have full artifacts, and I also have her talents at like level 5 or something, and it's just gonna scale up even more from moving on with that. So let me try one more time to set some people on fire, do some damage. Obviously, if like there's anyone that applies anything that removes the fire, oh wow, that was a lot of damage right there. If you lose your fire, you're not going to do any damage. That's one thing I've learned the hard way. I don't think it works with electric either. We can go ahead and give it a shot. With electric, it doesn't really do all that much damage. It does hardly anything, actually. So you really need the fire. You can set anyone on fire with any character. Like, I could use Bennett, whatever I wanted, and it would definitely still work. Klee is just better at like setting literally everything on fire, including the entire map. So that was my beginner's Barbara Barbarian, and this beast of a Barbara is gonna be blasting through all of the enemies from now on until I can upgrade her even more. You'll probably see me using her in some of my videos now, because before I was just like spamming her healing and that's pretty much it. But now she's popping in to do some mad damage all of a sudden whenever there's elemental reactions to be had. I hope you enjoyed this sort of ridiculous video. Maybe I'll do some challenges with her, like try to out DPS some bosses and stuff. We'll see. I'll do more with her, because obviously she's a really fun unit to use now that I've been graciously gifted this amazing 5-star artifact. I hope you enjoyed Barbara. If you did, subscribe. I need it. I need to feed my children. And by children, I mean waifus. Goodbye!